has been a success story over the past 10 years. No one can deny that. It was one of the hardest hit during the sovereign debt crisis, along with Portugal, Ireland, Italy and Greece. The government pushed through deeply unpopular austerity policies that caused widespread protests. Now, it is one of the fastest growing economies in Europe, driven by tourism and other services. Patricia Gabaldon is the economist, the IE University, joining me now. I read a couple of reports today, and they all say that Spain's economy now is fundamentally sound and programmed for faster growth. Do you agree with that?
I do agree with that. Good evening, everyone. I do agree with that. I mean, it's super interesting because the case of Spain, I mean, as you've been telling, Spain was lagging behind the rest of the countries in the European Union, and as of now is the fastest growing country within the European Union. It's been announced today that GDP growth in Spain has been 2.8% of the GDP, and prices are under control. Consumption by households is growing, and it seems to be very stable.
So, what's done it? Was it wise use of EU bailout funds? Was it the restructuring of the economy by not only this government, but previous governments and the austerity? Or was it just a jolly good bit of good luck?
No, it wasn't good luck. It's been many years that Spain has been growing into, first of all, increasing productivity. Second, it's been increasing productivity as well into exports, especially tourism. And even most importantly, it's very integrated within the European Union. So trade with all the countries within the European Union has been very successful as well. These have been the most important drivers of growth. And I have to say that recently, Spain has been reducing the unemployment rate quite a lot, which has been the main driver of all the growth.
The thing about it is, though, Spain is one of those incredibly important industrial and economies, but I wonder whether it always manages to either get the respect or pulls its full weight compared to, say, the other, I mean, before Brexit, UK, Britain, Germany and France, Italy, now, of course, without the UK. Does Spain stand high amongst those other countries?
Well, Spain is not only big, like in size, but it's also a very important country, and it's getting, as I said, the level of productivity and the level of sophistication of the production is moving away from tourism, and is now becoming way more sophisticated, especially in manufacturing and pharma as well. Is becoming very big. So yeah, I mean, the diversification has been making Spain not to depend that much on tourism, but we are grateful to have tourism as well.
And then you end up with the unemployment issue, which has always bedeviled this country. Yeah. Now, the whole, if you like, the headline number of unemployment never told the full story because of the way it was counted, the way people worked, or all those sort of issues. Is there now a feeling that unemployment has been, if not conquered, at least been tamed?
I don't have that feeling. I mean, the number of jobs that have been created during the latest years has been very high. And Spain has been reaching a level of unemployment under 10% for the very first time in many years. I think it's 2016. I mean, for many years, Spain hasn't had such a low level of unemployment. And this has been pushing as well consumption. So it seems pretty stable.
Right. I guess my point on the employment question was whether or not that unemployment number now can be regarded as genuine because there is actually more jobs created, more people in the workforce.
Both. Okay, so we have more people in the workforce, and also many more people is working, and many more jobs are created. So both things are happening at the same time. Yeah, absolutely, both. What is really interesting as well is that Spain has been able to reduce. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much for joining us tonight. I do apologise. We have a bad delay. I may be in Seville, you may be in Madrid, but it seems like we're on other sides of the world together. I'm grateful for your time tonight. Have a lovely weekend. Now,